Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and all the core gamers out there. CAJman777 here, welcoming you to episode 12 of Metroid Prime 3 Corruption today. In the last episode, we started our exploration of Elysia, the second planet in the Metroid Prime 3 system. I forget actually the name of the system that was at the beginning of the game, I'll be perfectly honest with you guys. But on our exploration, we finally discovered where the A unit is, and unfortunately, he's locked behind a kinetic gate barrier. We were also attacked by a Steam Lord and dispatched him relatively quickly. This time, we're off to find the source or upgrade for us that we can use to access this kinetic lock on this door. But before we get into that, obviously, I'd like to take this opportunity and thank our donators over there on Patreon: Valentine Blaze, MickeyPhorGens, MaddiLeigh, Liotos, Thomas, and Color Craze for their continued support to the channel. Alright, so without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let us go into the next room, which obviously has sky puffers. These things will explode on contact. Pretty easy to avoid if you just kind of jump around them. So that's what I do all the time. I just jump around them. Super easy to deal with. Don't have to worry about it. And of course, now we are in the heart of Skytown, noticing that there are 3 barriers that we can access. So, without further ado, let's launch ourselves through a kinetic orb cannon to the center of Skytown. And you may notice that Gore's power suit is here. Gore's powered battle armor suit is expanded and empty. Engines have recently been used. So Gore is somewhere in the area that we need to access. Unfortunately, right now, we don't know where Gore is, so our only objective right now is just to continue to find where we have to go. So let's start by heading over this way. And let's see if we can access anything, which we can't, not that way. So we can't go that way because of that door, which means we need to go the other way, which is fine. That door, ladies and gentlemen, we will actually be able to access very soon. There are 2 upgrades that we're going to get in order. The upgrade we're about to go get to unlock the Kinetic Locks. That is the next upgrade. And then, obviously, the upgrade after that is going to be our first beam upgrade in the game. It may or may not be the plasma beam, just saying. So, spoilers. Alright, so obviously we are currently in a ring where there could be a bunch of bots. There is actually a lot of exploration you can do in this ring, which is very, very cool. Once you get a certain upgrade, also, you can get an achievement called Bowling for Bots if you just destroy all of these with, like, 1 move. And you'll see what that is later. But let's destroy the ice door here. Pop an ice missile to it. And, obviously, hi, Steam Lord. My friend is there. There he is. So what we're actually going to do is we're actually going to rip this gate off really quickly, and we're going to scan these little things. No, we're going to scan these things. These are Dragoon battle drones. Outer armor is tough, but thruster could easily be ripped off. That's right. It's another one of these enemies that you can just grapple to death, and I love these enemies. They're super easy to kill. You just lock onto them, grapple, pull them away, and they're dead. So what you want to do, first off, you want to get in this pillar after this gate, because there's actually a hidden missile expansion here. This missile expansion outdid me in so many playthroughs, I always forget it's here. So luckily, I took care of it this time. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to just run on through. Notice how the bridge is very, very unstable here. We're going to try and get across it as fast as we can. The bridge gets very unstable, and of course the Steam Lord is here, and he's gonna try and make this awfully interesting in a second. But we're gonna just completely ignore those guys, rip this gate, and the bridge right behind us in a nice cinematic as the Steam Lord disappears. They're gonna fall into the cloud sea. And Samus is just gonna walk away like a badass. You would actually get an achievement for doing that. I believe it's called oh God, I forget what it's called, but you get a little thing for it. It was really cool because it was just like something really like well, no looker or something it was called. I forget what the achievement name actually was, but it was really creative. I really liked it. It was just super cool, especially because you get it when Samus is walking away all awesome like that. So, alright, we're just gonna jump our way across here very quickly, trying not to hit the repair drones because they actually will do damage if we make contact with them. Unfortunately, they don't drop any health as far as I remember. Oh, I spoke too soon. Spoke too soon. I just got some health off of one. That's convenient. So if we go over here, you may notice that we've got a pretty nice platform area, a very nice puzzle in this area that we have to deal with. It's a pretty hefty puzzle. It's not the hardest puzzle in the game. There are much harder puzzles later in the game, but first things first is we actually have to jump up onto these platforms. There actually is an item in this room as well that we can't quite access without another upgrade in the Metroid Prime series. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to shoot this really quick. I believe it's just a charge shot. That's going to open up a grab ledge for us, which we will then use. Then we're going to hop up here and lower these little gates down. I'm actually going to go backwards because it's a little easier to do. I think there's only 2 or 3. Yeah, there's only 3. Okay. So we're going to go backwards because you have to see this cutscene every time. I don't think this cutscene is skippable. No, it isn't. So you do need to do this really quickly. No way to skip this. Just bomb it. It's going to drop all 3 of the gates so we can fly across really quickly. You may notice also there are some metallic shriek bats hanging from the ceiling there. Yeah, they're going to attack us at some point. They're not very nice. I don't like shriek bats. Shriek bats are probably my least favorite enemy in this game. Besides Hypermode enemies. Hypermode enemies are pretty brutal. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm actually going to snipe these shriek bats really quickly. Get rid of them. Why am I not hitting that one? There we go. My aim just doesn't want to... There we go. My aim didn't want to lock onto him right away. Oh, nearly missed that. That would have been bad. Oh, I missed that one. I'm upset. I'm upset. You gotta kind of swing and grab these as fast as you can, and I don't know why that didn't lock on. This game is mean. Alright, let's do this. Let's do it the right way this time, shall we? There we go. There we go. There we go. Alright, we're good. So I'm gonna go this way, hop across. Okay, just made it. Sometimes you don't make that. And when you don't make it, it's sad. I believe there's a puzzle in here. Yeah, there's kind of a miniature puzzle in here, but we're actually going to pick up an item while we're in here as well. So we actually need to go all the way up to the top. I'm pretty sure, unless I screwed it up already, which I think I did. That's fine. I might have screwed it up, but that's fine. Because we can still go get the item with all these bots, because all I need to do is just jump down. Or fall off the edge, because that works too, you know. It still put me at the top. I'm going to get rid of these missile dudes really quickly. I do need to get this item pickup that's over here in the spinner, so there we go. Let's try this again. Because I'm pretty sure there, if I'm not mistaken, there is like a missile expansion or something to this side. Or there's nothing. Okay. I thought there was actually something. That was a waste of time. That was a big, giant waste of time. This is fine. This is fine. Because we can just grab the health from the bot that was sitting up there. Unless the health despawned, which it probably did, knowing my luck. But let's just activate this bridge really quickly, and we can get across to the other side of the platform. I thought there was an item on one of these platforms. I know there's one. Oh, hello, boys. Pardon me, sir. Goodbye, sir. Excuse me, sir. Goodbye, sir. There's actually an item over there sitting. There's also a lore bot. I cannot scan it, though, from this range. Yeah. Unfortunately, right there, there's an item sitting right there, floating. It's a ship missile expansion. We did pick up one earlier. Unfortunately, we cannot get over there yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot these crates. Hopefully it has a little bit of health in it. Okay, a little. That's good. That's good. More than enough health. More than enough health. We got a little, also, you got a little roller drones as well. Those guys are fun to deal with. There is some Elysian lore here, so what we're going to do, we're going to quickly shoot this here. Slumber. By the year 600, we of Elysia were low on critical supplies and fuel. We created smaller mechanoids to process fuel from the atmosphere of Elysia, but they proved unable to produce a sufficient supply. Unable to secure the necessary resources to sustain ourselves, we entered a state of hibernation to preserve our remaining stores of energy and parts. While we slumbered, the data collected by the station's equipment was fed to us in dreams. During this long period of sleep, we had many dreams. Countless great events came to us, including a reunion with our creators, who had come to call a new planet their home. It was not long before disaster struck. A stellar object hit planet Talon 4, bringing it with it a catastrophic corruption that sent the chosen world into chaos. We watched helplessly as our creators perished, to the few survivors fleeing to an unknown location. Powerless, we slept. In our dreams, we lamented the deaths of our creators. This was our final vision, after which we will never able to see our creators again. That's a direct callback to Metroid Prime 1. If anybody didn't know, Planet Talon 4, the great thing that struck the planet was a Leviathan seed. Which obviously, you know, we destroyed one of them. But that's why Metroid Prime was as powerful as Metroid Prime was. Metroid Prime was a very deadly phase-on mutated creature. So what I'm actually going to do, usually one of these has like a really big energy unit, hopefully. If not, that's okay. I can still pick up, hopefully, a little bit more supply. Alright, that's fine. We're going to have to do this. So, the boost ball. This is what we need to open the Kinetic Locks. And you can see there's a little thing on the ground with a little indentation that looks like it fits for the morph ball. The boost ball in particular is that object that we needed. But it's never that easy just to pick up a simple upgrade in this game, is it? Ladies and gentlemen, the defense drone. Mechanoid defense drone. Antennas appear to be fragile. Control unit inside armored helmet. The defense drone is used to secure key areas within Skytown. The externally mounted antennas are tied to the unit's optic array. By destroying all the antennas, the optic array will overload and be vulnerable for a short period. The machine's control unit is also vulnerable, but must be exposed to be targeted. Its armor is immune to small arms fire. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, your next fight is the defense drone. The trick for the defense drone, one shot of Hypermode to each of the containers on its back. You're going to grapple it open. You're going to charge up, get a little bit of corruption in there, let him jump, and obviously destroy the control unit energy. The thing with the defense drone is the defense drone can indeed ruin your runs. The defense drone can also indeed knock you out of hyper mode with certain attacks. Also, you can get overpowered by a lot of the defense drone's attacks, but you can shoot them all to stop them. They are essentially landmines, and they do a lot of damage. So try not to step on the landmines. Very easy, though, to deal with the drones. Once again, you just take them out. Now, the defense drone does have a shockwave mechanic when the defense drone jumps. So accurate shooting on this fight is very, very important. So we are going to open the defense drone's core here, and we're going to blast him pretty quickly here. We're going to let the corruption take hold a little bit here. That way we can get a fully charged phase-on beam into the defense drone here, and we're also going to try and conserve as much energy as we can, hopefully not bouncing into the landmines, but the landmines seem to have a mind of their own half the time, and will kind of do whatever they want. You can fire missiles into the control core. Unfortunately, I don't recommend firing missiles into the control core, as they do not do a lot of damage, but the control core obviously is broken very quickly. You can also not waste hyper mode here and just shoot the drones a couple times. But obviously, I don't recommend that because this thing has missile launchers. It has attacks that can knock you out of hyper mode. And hitting the antennas is also super obnoxious. So you gotta, it definitely requires the accuracy of motion controls. And obviously, if you don't break the antennas in time, the defense drone kind of has a mechanism where he just completely stops, just completely stops you from doing anything like that, any powerful attack like that. What is he doing? There it is. I was waiting for the core to open up, and it just didn't want to open. I'm actually gonna get hit here by these bombs just to stay in hyper mode. I know it's a risky play, but with the auto vent on hyper mode, I should be able to kill the defense drone in one more run here. Hopefully, I need to get a lot of these mines down though. These mines will chase you. That's why I was taking so much damage, because they do chase you. They don't give up. Now, his core is still exposed. It does go down after a certain amount of damage is dealt to him. That is a Nova attack that I don't want to deal with. It does a lot of damage, and I wish I would have activated hyper mode there sooner to avoid that. I gotta hit this last one. Got it. Okay. We should have the defense drone down here. He doesn't really have a good theme, but he is definitely a tougher fight, requiring pretty much everything you've learned so far to defeat him. So we should be able to finish him off here once he turns around. Unless he does that, in which case, you know, give me a little bit of phase on energy. That helps. We don't want to become too corrupted, though. Should be able to finish him off here. Oh, God, yeah, that's right, the fog. Oh, I forgot this boss does this this fog thing. And it makes it very difficult to see him. He's right here. With the core exposed still. Okay. He is very tricky. I don't have the energy to activate hyper mode, so I need to do this the fun way. Which I don't like doing it this way because it's super risky. I wish I had energy to finish him off. That's a heat projectile. I don't want to get hit by that. That might actually kill me if it hits. So I'm hoping it doesn't. Oh, no. This might be the first death of the run here. Hopefully it's not. Come on. Like I said, I hate hitting these nodes. Notice how they respawn. Super annoying to deal with. I don't like them. 9 energy. Got him. That was way too close. That was way too close for comfort. I am not comfortable with taking that much damage on that boss. But, regardless, we've got the boost ball. Oh, well, those antennas regenning is just the worst part of that fight. That's why I prefer just hitting it with hyper mode. I wish I could have finished him off, but it's alright. We got through it. We got through it. We're still deathless in this hyper mode run. And hyper mode is no joke, so the fact that we are still deathless is pretty nice. So, now that we have boost ball, we can actually activate these kinetic locks by just activating boost ball and just constantly using boost ball to spin these kinetic locks around. Super easy, kind of useful. It just allows us to get where we need to go a lot faster. And there we go. Now, we don't have a lot of energy, but that's okay, because we don't necessarily need the energy here. But what we're going to do, we're going to go back to the Skytown's Aurora unit now, and we are going to further the plot even more. I am going to try and actually get some energy off of these guys, too, because I could really use it. Luckily, nothing really went wrong in that defense drone fight, just unfortunate landmine placement at unfortunate timing. Now, you can actually destroy these things normally, but, you know, grappling them is just way faster. Like, one charge, I think 2 charge shots kills them normally. Okay, well, it's more than 2, but he's dead. And you're dead. Alright, there we go. Takes care of those enemies really quickly. Alright. We're still in really good shape here, though. Still in really good shape. So now, with boost ball, we can just head on back. And now we can go fast. That is the key. We can really go fast now with the ball and just kind of move through everything and don't need to worry about. Really? I hit the wall. Don't really need to worry about too many of the enemies getting in our way now. But if I just want to get rid of you as fast as I can. Oh, there's another one. Of course there is. Why wouldn't there be? Get down here. Nice. Lots of energy. There we go. Perfect, perfect. So now what we can do, because now that the bridge is out, because, you know, we were too badass and, you know, dropped the bridge, we gotta actually use the boost ball to get our way back from the kinetic orb cannon here. Very important. So we gotta spin our way through. And once we get out, the kinetic orb cannon activates, and we can hop right in, firing us to the other side of the cliff. And if we need to go back, obviously we will need to later for an item pickup. If we need to go back, that is available for us to go back. Now that we also have boost ball, we can also do this thing that I was mentioning, this little achievement called Bowling for Bots, which is really cool. I just want to open this door really quickly because I think one of these is a save room. And I think it's this one over here, if I'm not mistaken, but that was a bad shot. That was also a bad shot. Is this the save room? This is not a save room. Alright, we have to come back to both those rooms later. But this is the Bowling for Bots achievement. You get all the bots lined up and you just crash into them. Pretty much. These are the tin bots, so they're actually, you know, extremely weak and just, they don't stand a chance against you. Really, there's no point. You just, I think you just have to crash into, like, a couple of them in order to do, what you need to do. But, with that out of the way, we can head back to where we need to go. Of course, power suit's still here, so nothing's changed there. I just need to make sure we need to go back to the Aurora unit, so we actually need to go to the left here. Because now we can actually access the Aurora unit's chamber by using a kinetic orb cannon, conveniently enough. That is our way to get back and forth now between the middle of the map and this area itself. So that's always good. Now, these puffers here, I'm actually going to have to get rid of because I can't make this jump otherwise. Is a little unfortunate. I know I missed that one, but you know what? This is fine because I can just make this now. There we go. All right. Boop. All right. Once we're back in the Aurora unit chamber, we can actually unlock the Aurora unit and do some things. So what we're going to do, we're just going to ball hop up into this and use our kinetic orb cannon to actually now spin in circles and get rid of this lock. I actually really like the way the boost ball is used in this game. I actually think it has way more use than it ever has before. Besides just activating spinners, it's super useful for movement now, which is really, really helpful. Alright, let us upload the cure. Oh.
Unit is corrupted and requires repair. Opening maintenance level hatch.
Well, that happened. So let's get down to the maintenance level. Now, we can't fix the Aurora unit just yet, and of course we have some tin bots in the area. You know, cause why not? Let's just knock these guys down. We can technically boost ball these guys, but one quick charge shot will do these guys in very quickly. 1, 2, 3, one behind me. 4, missed that one, that's fine. One more set. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Any more? No? Good. So, let us go right over here. This is the cure, the virus cure that we're uploading right now. Vaccine successfully uploaded. AU corruption level at 0.00%. Skytown, that means Skytown system should also now be back online. So, now we've got to get out of here. Yep. Gore is not happy.
You have no chance of destroying the seed unless you restore the Aurora unit.
That's right. Gore has been corrupted right from the get-go. He is just completely corrupted. You cannot do anything to get out of here, technically. I mean, technically, we can get out of here, but, you know, we need to get out of here, so... Well, the best thing for us to do is go to... Where is the hatch? It's hiding somewhere. I forget what I need to do. There's like a button or something to get out of here. Where is it? Where is it? I gotta... we can't go back here, so that does that thing. Alright, let's... AU status screen. Unit is offline. Unit is online, but not connected to the network. There it is. That's what I was looking for. No! I missed the elevator! I'm a little upset. I missed the elevator. Alright, so now we can actually use boost ball because we can go fast now. And we can actually get out of here pretty quickly. Which is very, very nice for us. Unfortunately, though, you may notice that that door is locked. You may also notice that if I touch the AU unit, we need to talk to the AU unit. Because we can at least talk to the AU.
Thank you for purging our phasal corruption and allowing communed with AU-242 on Olympus and learned that a Leviathan impacted Elysia and began spreading corruption. We must destroy this Leviathan and stem the tide of corruption as soon as possible. We have a plan, but Gore's attack severed key communication cables, disrupting our access to Skytown's primary network. This prevents us from controlling Skytown and executing our plan to destroy the Leviathan. Gore's plasma cannon should be able to fuse together the severed cables. We must ask you to hunt him down.
Yep. Simply put, Gore has the plasma beam.
Gore may have changed, Samus. Be prepared to deal with that. Good luck.
And we have our next objective, which means our door is now open. But unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, I am actually all out of time for this episode. So, obviously, you guys know what we'll be doing in the next episode, though. We're going to be hunting Gore. We're going to hunt him down. We're going to take his plasma beam. And we're going to say, hey, yo, Gore, this is my plasma beam now. Samus wants her gun back because you stole it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. That was a very close fight with the defense drone we had. And of course, guys, in the next episode, as I stated, we will be hunting Gore down and taking his plasma beam. So until then, this is CAJ Man 777 signing off. Stay safe, everybody.